Blake Jones from
It's a singles tournament too.
Poor Hammer. Yeah, it's a singles GT. Poor Hammer. I'm not sure if this is Poor Hammer from the channel Board Hammer. I think that's an actual channel.
Yes.
I don't know if it is, then shout out Blake. But yeah, he did pretty good at his event. He went, what was it, 3-2? What was it? Sorry, I'm off the top of my head.
He went
Blake
Jones.
He got 24
3-2
out of 60, and he went 3-2. So I thought he did pretty good, right? Doesn't always got to do the best, guys. We're just looking at what's the meta consistent, where Orc's playing. He was the highest placed Orc player on the GT, so I wanted to pull him up. Want to give him some love. And I wanted to compare what have we been seeing consistently, and what, because some people are, wonder, are team lists just for teams? Generally speaking, to other factions as a whole, for other factions, you can skew super hard and end up doing that. From all the Orc lists we've seen, David, who really skewed, other than Mark Perry being funny, who really skewed very much of their list? No one really skewed into like, I need to bring all of these nonstop.
I think that takes away from the Orc strength.
Yeah, the Orc strengths are, I want to play the mission, I want to take over the board, and then if you can do it, you can. If you can't, you can't. And I think that just goes good for Orcs to know. So when we looked at these team events, that's why I thought it did matter, because I was actually trying to show you a pattern, right? Pattern recognition is one of the great strengths of humanity. And even though we're not humans, we're greenskins, we can still have enough pattern recognition thanks to Mork. So, be cunning and bro. So that's why we're looking at the team events, guys, because I think it still, if anything, it almost reinforced our thought patterns, guys. We've been thinking you need DACA. We've been thinking you need the Trunks in the secondary game. You need the Storm Boys. If not, you need the Bikers. And all these things that we're talking about, and they're all coming together. And you might keep getting a slightly different data sheets here and there, but as a whole, these are the consistency that's been showing in our list. You're gonna go for lethals where you can. You're gonna go for beast bosses and stuff. Oh, and actually, David already brought the list. So David, go through and read it real quick.
2 beast boss on foot, Captain Badrock, a knob on Smash a Squig with Head Wappa's Kill Chopper. A weird boy.
Yeah.
With Super Cyborg body.
Okay. He's like, I don't want to kill myself, I guess, maybe. Kill everybody.
And then he's bringing 2 units of Beast Snagga boys.
And then
1 unit of boys.
One of them boys.
And 4 trucks. Got the Flash Kits. 2 units of Gretchen. A unit of Garrote tanks.
Yeah.
It's different.
Okay, let's go. He was like, I don't care about being the best. I just want to bring the Garrote tanks and the mech gun. Which one? They custom Mega Blasters? Yeah, that's what I've been, my preference as well is custom Mega Blasters. Excuse me? Okay, cannon. Sorry, I said blasters. Custom Mega Cannon. That's my preference as well, right? The high strength, the more shots, even though it is D6, you hypothetically get more shots. I know it's hazardous, still my favorite. And then 3x3 Squig Hog Boys. Obviously, I like them like that too. They could just skirmish, go on an objective, throw away, whatever. Then you got the Storm Boys, always good. And then you brought Boar Bikers because he had 10 points left over and couldn't bring 2 Storm Boy units. And I was kidding. What was the enhancement I wanted to look at again? We had Adwapa, Kill Choppa. We had the Feel No Pain. And then was there the last one put in there at all? Did I see? I don't think so, because we had Flash, because we kept around. How many trucks? 4? As we've seen, right, guys, between the teams, between the singles and the last 2 tournaments, the amount of trucks has actually gone down from 6 to somewhere between 3 and 4. Right, David? Have we been seeing that? Yeah. All trucks are still excellent. It's more that people are looking to bring more of other things. What are these other things? Shooting units, whether it be a Rucker Truck Squig Buggy, whether it be Flash Gits, whether it be maybe a baby bit of Ludits, or they bring more Beast Boss on foot or Beast Bosses on Squigosaurs, right? That's what we've been kind of seeing. And maybe, do we want to look at his list at all and the matchups a tiny bit?
Yes. Right. In the first round, he faced Adeptus Custodes. This guy's running a Blade Champion, Shield Captain, Trajan Valoris, 1 5-man Custodian Guard, 1 9-man, 2 units of Prosecutors.
Okay. Alaris.
The Alaris Custodians, 2. And then 2 grab tanks.
Those grab tanks are just good, from what I understand and everything. Good, reliable gun platforms. It's not the most meta Custode list as we've seen out here. He didn't overly spam the Guardians, which is cool. The guy was probably like, I'm not doing that. I'm not bringing 30. But he did bring Wardens instead. Plugged in a couple Terminators as he could. Called it a day. Still a very good list, as Blake ended up dropping the game. But it's okay. We're just trying to go some context right here, guys. Yeah, we're just trying to show context. And we showed already, Orcs are like a 29% win rate against Custodes as a whole.
The next round against Aldari.
Okay. Oof.
So you got the Farseer, Skyrunner, Spirit Seer, Guardian Defenders, 10-man, 5-man Fire Dragons.
Okay, this looks like a melee unit that I'm not familiar with. Okay.
2 Fire Prisms,
Wraith Fighter,
Hemlock Wraith Fighter, 2 units of warp. Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay.
2 units of warp spiders, wind
Well,
rider, 6-man wind rider.
Yeah. No.
Or do they get 2 each and it's a 3-man?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just forgot that. Mhm.
A
Yeah.
Wraith 10-man Wraith Guard and a Wraith Knight.
Okay. So he tried to bring some meta, but then he also kind of dropped. I know the Wraith Guard unit is actually pretty good. But that other stuff I was seeing in there, we haven't really seen throughout them
No.
as a whole. Seems like he's swerved a little bit way of the path of the Yunkarn, or no, whatever they say, whatever them whatever dude.
Strayed from the way of the
Whatever
Yunkarn.
them scrawnies got crumped because he ended up losing 91 to whatever. He ended up getting 91 points on that one. So great job to him. And it looks like it was a little bit out of the meta Eldari list. Still had a couple of the strengths of Eldar, but he didn't overly tack into what their strengths were. Therefore, Blake ran him over. Great job, Blake. Because remember, the list that he's running is similar to a lot of other lists that people have been running, guys. Whether you might drop a beast boss here and there and then add a beast boss on foot to your beast snagger boys, but regardless, you're going for dev wounds and a beast pop type character. So these all fall under the same category of the beast snagger archetype.
All right, the next round, he faced Tau. And we don't care about Tau on this channel, so we won't.
Yeah, good. Oh, dang, I got excited. I was like, yeah, David.
Let's just run through it real quick.
Fish.
Commander
Fishy
Shadow
gets.
Sun, Farsight team, some battles, 3 units of battle suits, Crew Hounds, Ghost Gills, and Taunar. So these guys have just
Okay, these guys just having fun, which is
Tau.
why we say we don't care about talent. No, I'm just kidding. No, guys, remember, we're having fun out here, all right? If you want some serious stuff, we can, I don't know, go talk to Hospice Tactics.
Well, hypothetical. The Townars.
No, I'm just kidding. I love that guy. All right.
All right, this was a tough matchup for him. 'cause
Okay.
He only scored 34 against Eldari.
Don't blame him, don't blame
More
him.
traditional list.
Mm-hmm.
Way Leaper, Farseer, 2 Spirit Seers, Warlock,
No Yunkarn.
Guardian,
No Yunkarn.
3 Fire
The
Prisms.
Guardians give him more faith
3
dice.
Hornets,
Okay. Ooh.
2 support weapons, still, and 2 Wraith Guard units.
Oh, okay. Still brought the
Yeah.
double Wraith Guard. And actually, wasn't this before? We already talked about the beginning of the video. The changes were up to the 15th, and the changes for them.
This is the GTA.
Did they get any?
Is this also
Oh, yeah, they
the
did.
G- the
Actually, you're
GTA?
right. Thanks for bringing that up. I don't know if the GTA did that or not, so I can't say. Either way, they're still tough. But did they
Yes.
squash them, or did they just run? They kind of just squashed
He
them.
got 34 points.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, we don't know the turn. We don't know how the
It's
event, the terrain looked, so
And
we
it's
know
one of
that they're a tough matchup as well.
it's at the higher tables too by this time.
Okay. So it's probably an excellent player as well.
And in last round, he faced Thousand Suns.
Oh, and is this going to be exactly the same as all the other lists? Let's find out in the next episode of T-Sun Math.
Well, here's an original pick.
What?
Armin on disc.
On disc. All right, let's see.
Magnus, 2 sorcerers.
Is there some T-Sun player out there punching the air at us right now? Just like, shut up, you greenskins. No, this is gonna-
Warp Flamers on the rubrics. Oh,
Oh,
Thousand
he
Suns
brought a rhino. Let's go. He regretted that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I bet he wish he had more rubric
He
flamers.
already had more Terminators because he only has 5 right there.
Oh,
Oh, he
yeah.
has another 5
No,
man.
he
Oh,
got
he
2
wished he put them
5-mans.
together. Oh, he brought a
Oh,
Land
he
Raider
got the
too. You know
Land
what?
Raider.
Shout out to that guy. He had fun. I don't care. Great job to you. And Blake got a win, 95
Yeah,
points. Let's go. Blake did excellent. He took advantage. He was like, really? All right, man. Sure.